yesterday. Oh, am I private, you guys, or am I not? I can't remember. I thought I unprivated the other day. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. True. Hey, hey, welcome in. I know. She had a fooled, unfortunately. Yeah, I agree, you guys. Alright, so we got enough in here, I guess. Why is that popping up? Sorry, something was popping up on my screen that was weird. Yeah, I'm okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. I had no idea anything regarding socks, a house situation. Me and Taco were friends with her, and we assumed, like, when we were, is it lagging bad? You can't hear me? Hang on a minute. Let me try this. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Let me try one thing. Hang on. Just one thing real quick. Okay. I'm going to do this real quick because this... Just hang on, you guys. Don't go nowhere. Is that better? Can you hear me better now? Oh, let me turn my earbud off. Sorry. Okay. Is that better, you guys? Okay. I did a switcheroo to my phone. Oh, I don't have my little friend. Let me get my little friend up here. Hermie. We gotta get Hermie. There's Hermie. There he is. There's Hermie. We gotta get Hermie up here. But what I was saying about socks, anybody that was close to her did not know this, or any to the extent of any of it. Oh, snark couch. Oh, you know what? Go the fuck away. I did not know. So you can say, oh, you know what? Fuck off, snark cow, because no, he didn't. So you can sit there and say whatever the fuck you want, but goodbye. I am not gonna do that. Because Socks never turned her fucking camera on. She never turned her camera on. Once in a very blue moon, the camera would go on the boys. Yeah, hang. How do I? Oh, fuck. Let me see. Hang on, beautiful. I'm going to get you. All right. All right. I got you, beautiful. Broken. But she would turn the camera on the boys. Like, like if they had uh, um, something they made or something they were doing, or because I would send little gifts to the boys, like they painted something. I sent them these little wooden race cars and they painted them. And of course, she'd turn the camera on to show me the cars that they painted. But other than that, you never seen anything. I couldn't even tell you the color of any of her walls or cabinets or anything because we never seen any of that, and people can sit here and say that I knew. No, I did not, because anytime I talk to those boys, she has had jobs. Yes, she has. Oh, thank you for coming in and checking on me. Anytime I talked to the boys, they were always seemed happy, and they'd be like, Aunt Sassy, I did this today. Or like the littlest one would say, Aunt Sassy, I tried a hamburger today. And I said, did you like it? Yeah. I said, see, if you try new things, you might like it. And he goes, yeah. Because he's a picky eater. We all get one of those kids that were picky eaters, right? I mean, my oldest was my picky eater. And, stuff like that. That's how I knew Socks in the boys. I didn't. Other than that, she kept us in the dark. I mean, did she yell at the boys? Yeah. Did we all yell at our kids? Fuck yeah. Sometimes she would yell too much at them, and I would get on her about it. I said, you can't be yelling at them like that and expect them to do what you want. I have jumped on her ass many times about things. Did I give her advice? Yes. I raised two boys already. My boys were in similar in age gap like her boys. Just like when her oldest did something, I got him on voice call, and I said, when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And so every time he went to go do something, he started saying that. Oh my God, I almost won the dumb prize. Oh my God, I almost won it. But it was making him second guess what he was doing before he made a decision, on things. Good morning. That was my relationship with them, or with Socks on Discord or anywhere. You can ask, like Feisty last night, they were close at one time. And if she didn't know, why do people think I knew? I mean, Feisty was close to her too. Yeah, none of us knew. And if Socks is listening, I did not out this to anyone. It's in 2 newspapers. You think people are not going to know? I don't really know what happened between the two of them. I never really asked because it wasn't had anything to do with me, you know. And she had to have known that this was going to get out. I mean, people search people in people's states all the damn time, and things like that are not going to be hidden, especially if it ends up in a newspaper. Right, I agree, Amos. Yeah, I agree. And I questioned her. Oh man, I questioned her hardcore about it. She kept saying, well, I don't know. I don't know. And I'd be like, you have to know. You have to know. I'm like, do you not realize the charges are the highest degree in your state that you can be charged with? I'm like, girl, you can do 2 years in jail to 20 years in prison. 20 years, I told her, in prison if you're found guilty. And she's like, I know. And I'm sorry, the chat's going so fast and I'm trying to concentrate. So if I missed any comments, I apologize. But I haven't talked to her since she was released on her RO, on her own recognizance, or OR, sorry, Monday morning. So the last time I think it was around 11. No, that's not correct. She did call me a little bit later on Monday afternoon to tell me she went to all the things she had to go do. And I haven't spoke to her since. And I just figured that she needed time. At first, I figured she just needed time to get her head straight, I mean, that would be devastating to anyone, right? No, she made that decision, just don't like you, last night. Very easy to make. I don't know if she's remorseful. I haven't spoken to her. She gaslit me the last time I spoke to her. She said the boys are in foster care. That she only gets supervised visits twice a week. And that's it. I kept asking her about the weapons thing because part of the charge had weapons on it. And I kept asking her about the weapons stuff. And she kept saying, Sassy, I don't know. I'm like, but you have to know. It just does not sound right, I told her. And I'll tell you in a minute about how she made her own decision. And then when I seen that newspaper article and read where they were hidden at, the police found them in a compartment behind the master bedroom bathroom mirror. It's like that was intentionally hiding, and you didn't know they were in your home. That don't sound right. Hey. So when I heard Brownie went live, I was in a call with some close friends and we just sat together because I didn't have the mental space or strength to be in that live last night because I was so confused and heartbroken, hurt in so many ways. It's like, how could I have been a friend to somebody all this time and been lied to. So then she started texting me. And she finally said, "Fuck you, bitch. You fucking blocked. You fucking did this." I, I haven't responded to her. She wants to block me and the whole 9 yards. I'm okay with it. I'm done. I was in the Discord that I've been with her for years. As soon as she sent me that, and not soon as later when I left that Discord and blocked her on Discord. So she can't get a hold of me on Discord. I haven't had the headspace last night to block her on here yet, but I will do that today. It's just, I know it's not my fault. You know, what happened, and some people are confused, is she called me crying and screaming Sunday morning that one of her boys pulled a sharp object out on the other boy and her. So she called the police. They had him in handcuffs and in the police car. And I don't know if maybe he said something then, but about 10 minutes after that, she called me back, and I can hear the boys crying and screaming, and I'm asking what the fuck is going on. Next thing I know, I hear the officer tell her to turn around, and the phone went dead. So I didn't know what was going on at all. I was in the dark. And until later, when I found out she was arrested and his dad was arrested, both with same charges. And never having been dealt with something like this. Did I Google it? I sure the fuck did. I wanted to understand things. You know, I mean, I thought if I was going to be a friend to her, I needed to know all the information that I could know to help her. Child abuse and neglect in the first degree, which is the highest charge you can get. It's a felony. And I told her I Googled it. And I kept asking her over and over and over, what are you not telling me? What is it that they have that they took those boys from you? Well, they released her because she's never been in trouble with the law over the last 10 years, I think. And also because there was never a case with CPS like this. So her and the kid's dad, oh, sorry, I got jets coming. Hang on a sec. They get loud, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that could be it too, Melissa. Yeah. She's in a little town, so I'm sure her jail's no bigger than a minute. Yeah, yeah. I know. They got the big guns out today. They got the big jets out, the new F-35s, and those are loud, like super loud. So, which I was shocked because she told me that she wasn't. She called me and said that they weren't gonna. Her court date wasn't until Wednesday, but then they ended up moving up the court date. So I was like, well, that's good news, right? I was trying to give her positive things. But at the same time, I kept saying, she's lying to me. I know she's lying to me because the cops and CPS just does not walk in like this for no reason. There has to be something. And I kept asking her, and she kept saying, I don't know. And I was in tears with her, just begging her to come truthful with me. I said, you have to be. If you want those boys back, you got to be truthful to yourself and to everyone around you. I said, you got to step up now. I said, if you have to take it, this is what I told her. If you got to take it in the ass, then you got to take it in the ass and smile about it. That's what I told her. I said, if you want those babies back, no, Karen, no, I don't think any of that was happening. Not any more than like a normal, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's more the neglect in the house condition. In the state of where she lives, that the state of the house and things can be charged if how am I saying this? At the degree that it is being charged. They list like 6 different things or something. 6 different things. What I meant normal is like the normal yelling at your kids, when they're screaming at you and at each other. They're preteen kids. So, I know when I had my boys and they were preteen boys, man, did they go at each other, and then you're yelling to get them to stop yelling. And, now that I'm older, I know that it's not, it don't work like that anymore, but not all of us had, tools to raise our kids, right? I know. And I kept asking her that, Tina. That's what I kept saying. Things are not adding up. And Sunshine, me and Taco have been on calls with her, and we would be cleaning our house. Like I was sweeping the floors or loading the dishwasher or doing laundry, something, and you can hear her in the background. Like we heard her standing at the sink washing dishes. We've heard her on a few things. You know what I'm saying? We heard her doing a few things, but was it just noise, or was she actually, doing anything? Do you think? No. That person has been gone a long time. A long, long, long time. Yeah. Yeah, there's none of that kind of stuff living in her home, and I know that for a fact. But, like I said, I know those boys were eating, because you could hear them in the background. No, I don't want that on mine, or I just want ranch on the side, or, or can you give me a little bit more ketchup, or whatever it was, I mean, I heard the boys say stuff like that. No, I didn't have any clue Wednesday. Not a clue. Not a fucking clue. Yep. Yep, she was. She was always cleaning and making the boys lunch to take with them for school, because I could hear the boys say, "Oh, I want that for a snack today for lunch." All that. I mean, I heard them. I do. I do. I just don't know when or where, because she hid it from all of us. Yeah, we would walk to the bus stop with them. Yep. Right. Yeah, she was saying she was doing these things, or you could hear the noise thinking she's doing those things, when in reality, was she really doing that? It makes me question everything now, you guys. Believe me, I've been going through my head all fucking night, replaying things in my head over and over and over. It's like, why didn't I see these warnings for those kids? No, Prissy, I don't really. If anything like that was involved, it would be maybe alcohol, but she never had the money for that. So, did she hit her pen, her vape pen? Yes. Yes, she did. And me and Taco have been for, oh my gosh, what, a year, Taco, at least, trying to get her in, telling her she needs to go see a counselor. I don't think so, Marie, because she was very proud of her sobriety. That is one thing you can hear in her voice about that, about her sobriety with alcohol. So maybe she was doing the vape pen more than she should have. Yes, Kelly, they did. Those were the the boys' dads, because she don't do flour, she does the pen. Yes, we've been trying to get her to do a counseling, just so she would have a unbiased person to talk to, instead of just us, but to have somebody that was unbiased to talk to give her direction, to give her advice, instead of us, so it sometimes, maybe, when I was giving her advice, it maybe in her head it was coming off as, you have to do it this way. No, I've never made it that way. Hey, Brownie. Hey, you guys. And I know, and I told her, I said, I had to do that after my son's passing, had to get a counselor for that unbiased person to get through things. And I told there's nothing wrong with that. I said, maybe they'll give you advice to help you help the boys, because those boys, man. Whew. Hey, Sharon, I'm hanging in there. They would fight. God, they would fight. But, sometimes it was because the kids were hanging around with the wrong crowd. And so she put a stop to that. And then things got better. And then they would nitpick at each other. That was their main thing. They would nitpick, like, Mom, I'm using this as an example. It's like, Mom, he's sitting by me. Mom, he's too close to me. Mom, that kind of nitpicking. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that really wasn't anything big, you know? Hang on a second. Why is... to those boys? I mean, she knew exactly where they... No, I can't hear you. Hang on. Right? I mean... she knew, like, if they went down to a friend's house down the street, she knew where exactly they were. I mean, she knew. She was always, the boys are next door playing or something, and then she'd be out there every 15 minutes checking in on them. And I'm like, leave those boys play. They're outside, playing outside. Let them be, especially... the oldest. I said, he's getting at that age that you need to just, mellow out a little bit. Give him a little bit of trust. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's a long... that's a long time ago. Fuck. The nerd rope days. Wow. I haven't heard that name in a long time. But, I really don't... Seriously, you guys, I did not know any of this. And when I was sent those links to those newspapers, I was so sick to my stomach. And I'm like, why didn't she tell me this? Why did I have to find out from the fucking internet? I'm supposed to be her friend. Why didn't she tell me this? I questioned it all night. Yep. I just, I don't know. I don't have answers. I mean, people tried being her friend, and now, she had one cat.
Crazy.
Hey. Oh, I don't know. Mandy, did you mean to get up here? Oh, why did TikTok? Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yes, Shay. Yep. And I kept asking her about the pew-pews. And she kept saying they're in... she would say the lady's name, the kid's dad's mom's name, and say they're in the safe. That's what she always told us. The pew-pews are in the safe. They're in the safe. So when we found out they found them behind the mirror, I'm like, it's like, Didn't you know they were there? We don't know if they're registered or not, Charlene. So nowhere in that says they were unregistered or anything. I mean, I don't want to speculate on shit that, uh, um, it's, God, hey, hey, whoop, oh, there goes Brownie. Yeah, well, thank you. I mean, I thought I was a good friend, but then you look back on things and you question everything. I don't know either, Brownie. I don't know why my sound is up. I don't have my I don't have my Bluetooth on. Hey, welcome in everyone. But, right? No, I'm trying not to be hard on myself. I just, running everything through my head and, the stuff that I found out and what she told me. And it's like, why? Why did she not tell me? No, not anytime recent. No, no. I don't know about her younger years, like her young years, you know. Mad Hammer, or did you mean to get up here? Why is TikTok doing that? That's weird. You know, no, she hasn't ever been. Okay. I didn't think so. No, he was a jerk, you know. You know, he was a he was a jerk to her and sometimes to the boys, not in a bad way, but he just ignored a lot, ignored situations, like when she would try to get him to help her out regarding the boys, and he wouldn't think the boys were doing that as bad as she was saying, with the fighting. And I said, well, start videotaping the boys and show him how they fight when he's not around. I said he can't dispute when he sees it on the video, right? Why is TikTok allowing people up? What the heck is happening? Hang on. Let me see what the fuck's going on. It's just if somebody accidentally hits the invite thing, it automatically putting them up there. Oh, are you? Okay. Oh, you're not? Yeah, something's going on. Let me hit the box real quick and see if something I can turn off. TikTok in there. Oh, there we go. How do I turn that off? There we go. Okay. I turned it off. TikTok has allow auto request. So if somebody hits the request the box button, it automatically puts them up. I'm like, holy shit, where did that freaking come from? Yes, I agree, Goldie. We told her that he should be helping more with the boys regarding schoolwork, anything, you know, that, he needs to participate more. He can't just go to work and come home and ignore anything that's going on at home. Um, he has to be, and then he would take the boys sometimes on the weekends and go fishing and make thinking that, oh, if I take them out one day, all day fishing, that, I'm doing my dad duties. But, you're ignoring 6 other days a week. Oh, you're good. So, was there other things going on than other than that, what we knew? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I wish I had more answers, for sure. I really wish I had more answers so that I wouldn't be, you know, um, so I could help those boys, or anything. But she hid. She hid well. No. Oh, that is a whole different other situation, kitty kitty. That's not anything that we're talking about. That did not happen. She is not charged with that. So that's just a whole nother situation I will not talk about. Right? And she did work, you know. She worked for Walmart, she worked for a couple nursing homes. She did get up and work, odd hours because she couldn't work when he was, when the boys were home. So she usually worked either when the boys were at school, those hours, or third shifts. Right. Hey, you know, so she has done that. I know that for sure. And I know she was at work on several times because, I've heard, like her lunch break, and then somebody called her to help with, you know, with something. And, you could hear her helping or doing whatever. So I knew she was at work, but, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if mentally she went in, she was more depressed than what she let us know. I don't know. Oh, did she, Shay? See, I missed some of her lives. I had no idea, Raquel, about lost my socks. Yeah, she hid things very well. Very, very well. I can say that. So I lost my socks, was charged with felony child neglect and abuse charges. along with the boy's dad. Yes, yes, Jeannie. I know. I would have never thought either, you guys. It, you know, I'm just as much floored as you guys. You know, I asked her and asked her, and, you know, I thought we motivated each other, about, doing things around the house when we were on the call together, because there was a lot of days physically I had a hard time doing anything because of my health issues, and they would motivate me, and I'd get up and it might take me 3 hours to sweep all my floors because I have a big house, but sweep all my floors, but I got it done, you know, or, do anything. And I thought she was up doing things. And now it makes me question everything, I mean, it's like, what other things now did she not tell me the truth about? I hate that. I hate that. You have to now makes you question everything. That I don't know because a lot of it she did not let me know because I would have shut that the fuck down real quick. If you're new here, Lauren, then you probably don't know her. I know. Thank you. It's just, how when you have a friendship with somebody and then that friendship ends for whatever reason, and you go, oh, you question everything. It's like, was I enough of a friend to that person? Or why did that friend have, what else did that friend hide from me? Or you question everything, right? I mean, that's what we do. We're women, right? Unfortunately, that's, we all do that, right? Or even when we have a boyfriend and, maybe I wasn't enough of a girlfriend to him, or was he, you know what I mean? We question ourselves. I think that's just normal. I know it's not my fault, and it makes me sick to my stomach that those poor boys had to live that way and not know any better. Yeah, well, that was his. That was the dad to the boys. Yes, you second guess yourself. 10 and 13. So, you question everything. I mean, no, they're not. Nope. They're in a foster care home. Yep. I don't know if they're together. I don't know if they're in separate places. I have no idea on that. No idea. All I know is they're in a foster home. I don't know. I hope to God they are. I hope to God they are. Oh, Donkey Danny, shut the fuck up. My house does not even you know what? Fuck off. Darlene, Darlene, you're fucking texting me since this morning, and so has your little fucking cronies over there. No, I don't show my house to anyone because you ain't gonna find out anything about my fucking home, dumbass. Fucking Darlene and them have been texting me all fucking morning. Oh, you better stop, Sassy. What did I do? I didn't text you. You fucking text me, you fucking moron. And your little fucking mermaid over there fucking messaging me on fucking Discord. I haven't talked to any of you bitches in 3 months. So why the fuck all of a sudden you guys texting and messaging me? Well, you can't stand the heat anymore? Maybe not do a bunch of the fucked up shit that you do, Darlene. I could go real low behind the belt real fast, and you're not gonna like that. What cigarette cup? There is no cigarette cup. You are fucking stupid. But that's all I know is those ladies over there better just mellow the fuck out because you ain't gonna like the shit that's gonna come out of my mouth because you're not playing with the. You think you. Stuff I could fucking bring up, you are not gonna be fucking happy. 1 ounce. 1 fucking ounce, bitch. Where, actually, hey, pizza, where the fuck is the $100 that was sent to you to buy gifts for me when I was in the hospital 3.5 weeks in January? You were sent $100. Where the fuck is that money, bitch? You pocketed in your money? Did you use that money to pay for your fucking bankruptcy? Answer that, pizza. We can get proof that it was sent to you for that reason. And it sure the fuck did not come to me. So don't even start with me, bitches, because I am not in the mood. I will fucking spill shit that you will not be able to show your fucking face on any app. So try me, bitch. Try me. Yes, she did. She stole money, $100 that was sent to buy some pajamas and different things because I was in the hospital for 3.5 weeks, dying. And they were going to send me a care basket. But pizza kept the fucking money. So where's the money, pizza? Because I got no care package. Right? Yeah, Darlene has a lot of things she needs to be worried about in that fucking home over there. A lot of things. And before that home. A lot of the lies she told before she even got married. Darlene, you better be careful about the shit that happened to you in Ohio. Because we can prove that shit never happened. And you know damn well what I'm talking about right now. So you better shut your fucking mouths. All of you over there. Yeah. Don't play with me. Not today. Not today. I know, right, Pete? Peter. You make me fucking laugh. I love you, girl. God, you always make me laugh. Ah. I mean, did it work? Oh, look at that. Darlene's texting me. Release it, bitch. Darlene, I haven't texted you in a long ass time. And you're texting me? You were just screaming at me earlier. Leave me alone, or I'm going to go file an RO on you because I got tons of money and time to do it. Then do it, bitch. Do it. None of your other ROs fucking stuck. Why do you think this one's going to stuck? Because I haven't done shit to you, bitch. You fucking fake ass fucking wannabe over there. People need to start be asking her fucking questions. Because everything she's ever said is fucking lie. I'm hanging in there, Nana, sorry. I know. Well, I need to get a couple other little ducks in the row so I can show proof. So that people are just not taking me at my word. So, oh, sassafras, go back to your fucking mother. Go follow mommy over there. It's really weird you're calling somebody probably half your age mama. Go back over there, bitch. Bye. Hey. I'm confused on how you have to find proof. No, I don't have to find proof. I'm going to screen show it. So to prove what I'm saying, because there's just certain things there is nothing to find on because she lied about it. But you gotta show proof that there is nothing there. Does that make sense? I have it, but it's piled in a folder, and I don't really able right at this second go and point out the exact screenshot and say this is the one. Well, whiny Winnie. Hello, girl. What's the matter? You gonna come over here now and bug me because Brownie didn't want you over there? Aw, whiny Winnie. Go back to your fucking mommy over there. We know Darlene's in the fucking Discord. She's so freaking dumb that she has the exact same picture on one account that she has on her other Discord account. It's like, if you're gonna fucking troll somebody, use a fucking different picture. Duh. I mean, come on. Just like today, she's texting me and saying, I'm not on Reddit. Fuck if you aren't. Fuck if you aren't. Oh, I don't have a binder. I just have a folder in my screenshots. No binder here. I don't know where it's at in this folder because it's a big folder of shit. And to say that that one screenshot is right there, I just mentally can't. I can't point it out. I'll bring it up and find it, dig it out, and come live again later, or give it to Brownie and she can show it. Okay, Shell Shark. Okay, go ask your friend. Maybe your friend might be able to fill in some blanks. You guys all sit over there in the fucking little Discord and let that, protect. I'm not Darlene. No, I'm not Darlene. No, I'm not Darlene. Whatever. What are we, 14? Even the way you guys fucking talk. Pop that pussy. And all that. You fucking women in your 30s and your fucking 40s talking like a fucking 13-year-old child. That's where Darlene's hiding. No, I'm not in that Discord. Nope, I am not. I did sit with them until one day they booted me for I don't know what, because I was gone for 6 weeks because I was physically ill, and still don't understand what happened with that whole big blow up. But at this point, I don't give a rat's ass what happened. Anyways, what I have found out and heard on that group over there, I'm glad I'm not part of that fucking lying ass group. You know? Oh no. Darlene's just been texting to me today. Leave me alone. Why are you crying about it, Darlene? What did I do? Because I said, fuck you? Oh my God, I hurt your feelings because I said, fuck you. Oh yeah, I can show you the text messages. Hang, hold please. I can do that. And Katie Lynn, or whoever the fuck are you, who you are, stop fucking requesting a box. You're not getting a box. You know? Hang on, girl. You guys, sorry. Alright. Sorry, I had to block someone real quick. Let me see. How do I do this? Hang on. I'll get the green screen. Hang on. Bye, Hermie. I can't have you on the screen. Oh, okay. Got a visibility restriction for 10 minutes. Oh, so I'm not going to be on the For You page. Oh, God forbid. Oh, did it go? Nope, hang on. Oh, there it is. There's the first one from her today. You might have to swipe out to the right or hold down on the phone so you can see it. Enough's enough. I'm not on Reddit. I cannot be on Reddit because I'm IP banned. Leave me alone. I will not hesitate to take legal actions against you. I'm not saying it again. Leave me alone. You want to see the next? Hang on. The next one shows what she wants to say that was her only name over there. Bitch, you got 6 different names over there, so don't. I sent her that meme. That's what I sent her. Are you sure? And then she said, I am Sassy. This shit is ridiculous. Leave me alone. That's what she texted me next. I said to her, I am Sassy, ? No, ma'am, I'm Sassy. Truth hurt? And then she goes to get, that makes no sense. I'm not playing these games. I want nothing to do with you, any of you. I'm telling you to leave me alone. If you want to continue, we can do this, I have to do whatever it does to take care of me and my family. I never brought your family into this. What the fuck? This one. The last one. Oh, okay. So, then she sent that one. She's like, I'm sorry. She goes, I can promise you that I have enough money to win and enough proof to do what I need to do. Oh, because I'm sorry, I apologize. Above it, I said you tried to take ROs out on other people, but never got them approved. I'm not defending no child abuser. You missed the whole fucking live, didn't you, bitch? Okay, pizza. Okay, Kit Kat. Okay. I have not defended anybody today. So then she's like, sorry, that hurt, but I will not take what you and others are continuing to state multiple times that you need to leave me alone. I've never sent anything. That's what I sent to her. Okay. That's all I said. That was it. I haven't responded back to her until she just sent me now. Whining and crying. Remove the boxes. Hang on a second. Let me change everything on here. Let me see. There we go. The what, Sassy? This is now looks like deflection. No. The only reason we started talking about Darlene because she was texting me and coming in here. So, whatever. There's no deflection. What am I deflecting on? I pretty much said everything that needed to be said on socks, and I'm sorry if you missed that. That's not my fault that you missed that. I mean, can't hold all your guys' hands. If you missed it, you missed it. Sorry. I mean, they can keep coming in here. Oh, show the text again. Okay, hang on. Oh, yeah. That's the first one. She says, I am not on Reddit. I'm IP banned. Leave me alone. I will not hesitate to take legal actions against all of you. I'm not saying it again. Leave me alone. And then that's supposed to be her only Reddit account. Try again. What about Swifty Slayer over there, Darlene, that you pretended to be a black man on to argue with yourself? The fucking mod over there called you out on that one. The fucking mod over there called her out on that one. The owner of the page fucking called her out on that one. So, okay. No, I'm not diverting away. We've been talking about the socks situation for how long, ladies? 40 minutes, 45 minutes? I mean, what am I supposed to sit here for 3 hours and talk about the socks thing? I'm sorry if you missed it and you didn't know. I'm not diverting away from nothing. Is that a different one? Sorry. There it is. I said, are you sure? And then she says, I am Sassy. This shit is ridiculous. Leave me alone. Why should I flower? Fuck off. What essay issue should I be talking on? That has nothing to do with what happened on Sunday. I said to her something about the truth hurts. I can't see the whole thing right at this second. And then I said, I am Sassy. I want nothing to do with you or any of you. I'm telling you to leave me alone. If you want to continue, I will do what I need to do to protect my family. I said, okay. I said, take me, bitch, to court. I said, any of the ROs that you tried to get never got approved. That's what I said to her. And I said, okay. That's all I said. Okay. Sorry that you're hurt, but I will not take what you and others are continuing to do. I've stated multiple times you to leave me alone. Okay. Threaten me, take me to fucking court. Alright, well, whatever. What did I do to you? What? I never threatened her. I never threatened her family. Nothing. So what are you going to get an RO on me because I called you a bitch? Fuck. Please. Please. Because I called you a bitch. And a liar? Oh, man. Oh. We took everyone to court because of that. The court system would be so clogged up with bullshit. So, sock looks changed so dramatically in either rugs or mental health, maybe both. Some new. Who knew? What are you talking about? Anybody knew? Molly, no. Well, she did a little bit last night, but after I read those articles, I was not in a headspace to answer anybody or to talk to anybody. I was trying to process everything that I read and putting things together. You know what from what the charges said and what I read in two different articles. And then, and then questioning everything. Then, you start to go back in your head on everything. Was there signs? Were there, what did I miss? And then you're like, you question everything. And I was not in a headspace to answer anything back last night. And I ignored her. Well, at first I didn't see the first few messages because I was making dinner for my man. And I did not see the first several of the messages. And then next thing I know, she told me to fuck off and I was a fucking bitch and she blocked me. So, there you go. That's the extent of any communication since Monday at noon. Phone. So, I have had no communication other than what I just her telling me to fuck off. Fuck you, Sassy. Fucking bitch. That's what she said. Oh, you told everyone. No, I didn't tell anyone. What the fuck? She acts like she don't have haters out there that dig up shit on her. And it would have been very easy for anybody that knew her name or knew her address to find that out real fucking quick. Real fucking quick. Yes, sorry. Yes, those texts were from Darlene. And I have not spoken to Darlene in... Oh my God. We're in August, so June, May? End of April? April, May? That's the last time I've spoken to, really. I tried to ask. So, I haven't had any communication with any of them. The scum squad that still sits over there.
You want me to be honest? Because you are right. She does have haters, right? So, that.
Yeah.
Remember to take care of yourself, hon. Okay?
Oh, I am. So was I floored when I got sent those articles and then read those articles? Fuck, I was in tears. I was sick to my fucking stomach. And you guys have no idea. Just sitting here. Maybe I was deflecting a little bit with Darlene and them to get my mind off of the sock stuff because I'm so scared and worried about those boys. Because I would send them boys little funky little bullshit things like little pencils or erasers or little wooden race cars that they can paint. Just stupid little shit all the damn time. They're like, oh, Aunt Sassy, thank you. Just little bullshit things. Nothing that was, the significant money or anything.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have known this, I would have fucking called CPS my fucking self.
people are very good at hiding stuff like that, right? And you know, and the longer it goes, the better they get at hiding stuff like that. You could even in real life, right? Not even just over the internet. Think you know somebody and you don't know them.
I am pissed off, Spicy. I'm pissed and I'm mad. And I'm sorry that it doesn't sound like I'm mad, but I cry. When I get mad, I'm hurt. I'm confused. You name it. You name it. Trust me. All night, I was sick to my freaking stomach. All fucking night. Because I had no idea. And at first, I did blame myself. I should have fucking known. I should have seen something. But then after listening to Feisty's live last night, thank you, Feisty, if any of them are in here, you grounded me a little bit and said, it isn't my fault. Because Feisty you guys got to go listen to Feisty's live last night. If you guys didn't hear it. She said it very well. She said it very well.
I didn't know she went live. I didn't know Sassy went live.
I didn't know either until I had a message about it, and I went and listened to it on YouTube this morning and went to listen to what she had to say. I know, right, Brownie? Yes, it's no one's fault. No one's fault but Socks and the kid's dad. No one else to blame but those two adults.
Yep. Yep, I agree with Brownie.
I mean, who knows? And now I'm questioning things like some other things, just simple, stupid things. It's like, was anything she ever said to me true? I hate that. I hate that you have to go back and question everything or anything. Because when I'm a friend, I'm a friend. That's how I always been. Like when my boys were growing up, when they had their little group that they hung with, and I used to tell those kids, especially my oldest, they had this little group of 10 of them. And I used to tell that group when they were over at my house all the time, when you have your group, this group, I said, you better hold on to that friendship forever and treat it like it's, you have to hold on because you will never get another friendships like this ever.
Mm-hmm.
And they did. Mm-hmm. Next year, in June, it'll be 24 years those kids have been friends. 24 years all those kids have been friends. Because I embedded it in their brains that once you try to find that true friend, you better hold on to that true friend because you will never get another one in life like that. Mm-hmm. And I have a girlfriend that since I was 13, or she was 13, I was 14, we're still friends. And I'm 58. And she's 57. We're still friends. So when I'm a friend to her. That's why it sounds like I'm not mad. Oh, I'm mad. Believe me, I'm mad. But yelling and screaming and doing certain things, what is that going to do for me because of my health condition? It's not going to help me physically. All it's going to do is make me sick. Mm-hmm. So why should I allow what Socks did to make me sick? No, I know, Spicy. No, I know, girl. I know you didn't. I'm trying to explain myself as best I can. My head and heart still is all over the fucking place. The truth, you know, I'm floored. You know, it's
It's
like,
like the stages of grief, like it's a process, right? And if anybody that knows you and has followed you for a long time, like a lot of us, we can hear in your voice. Your voice is different. Just because you're not crying, yelling, screaming, crashing out doesn't mean you're not upset.
you know, and some of you guys know I've lost my oldest son, and I would talk to her about that. She would sit with me on that. And then now I'm thinking, was that fake? Was she really being a friend to me then? Or was she just blowing smoke up my ass the whole fucking time? You know?
I would say probably in her own way, the way you know what I mean, that she was a friend to you in her like her own way. Anybody, I haven't read the articles yet, but what people are describing, um, she's got to have some type of mental illness going on to live like that.
There has to be something. And she just knew how to hide it, you know? And
Hmm. And
I
sadly,
hope
people
she gets
that do have
better
mental
for.
illness are very good at hiding stuff.
I mean, I prayed last night that she does better for those boys. You know, even if she, I don't think she's ever getting these kids back. To tell you the honest truth, I don't think there's anything she can do. I'd be shocked after these what of the charges that she's charged with.
Well, the fact that they OR'd her makes me wonder if there's some other stuff that maybe we don't know about yet.
Well, she said the judge told her because she hadn't been in any trouble with the law, like for any other, any, law things in 10 years. And this was her first time with CPS. Do I
See,
know for a
even
fact
that's
that's what
making
it?
me wonder.
No, I don't. I don't know. She could have lied about that too, you guys. But I do know
It,
she don't have the money to pay a bail's bondsman. Her bond was $50,000, so that would be five fucking grand. There's no way
right.
that her mother-in-law or the baby daddy would. He had $50,000 bond too, so you would have to come up with 10,000 fucking dollars. They don't have that kind of money. Fuck no, they don't.
Is baby
So they
daddy still
had
in
to have
jail?
let them on their RO.
So he's out too?
Yes. He
Wow.
got out like 3 hours after she did. I do know. No, they don't own that property. No. I do know that she has to go for drug testing. I don't know how frequently. She didn't know how frequently. She did a drug test on Monday. So I know she did that. I don't know how frequently she has to do that. Um, I couldn't say if it was going to be monthly or weekly or I don't know. I don't know. I don't have answers for that one on that.
Probably random. My guess would be random.
Probably. I do know the boys are in foster care. I don't know if they're together. I have no idea if they're separate or together. I don't know on that either. I do know she said she only gets 2 days a week visitation. One is through the CPS office, and I totally
forget what the other one is, but it's supervised
She
too.
has
But
probably has to go to.
I forget what.
She'll have to pay for those. For those
So,
visits, they have to go to like a center thing, and they're expensive.
oh,
You
I
have to
know.
pay the center so
Yeah,
much money to go.
yeah, yeah. The rumor has it. Oh,
That was
you
my next
raised
question.
the socks.
Is
What?
there any?
Wait a minute, Sam. What? Snacks for life? Who the fuck raised money for Bond to get her out when people did not find out until she was already out? Does that sound so fucking stupid? Fucking A. Jesus Christ. You really think that I would have done a fundraiser to raise $5,000? If I was going to do a fucking fundraiser for somebody for money, sure the fuck wouldn't be for her.
We all know where that's coming from.
I know. But they just want me to come out of pocket.
Because
Which is
you called
okay.
out Miss Pizza, for her
Maybe
money
I
that
need to
she
come out of
kept.
pocket a little bit and yell and scream. You know what? Thank you. Maybe I should say thank you to you guys. So that I do yell and scream and get it out. Because I haven't done that. Yeah, the only thing that anybody ever did was help her with school supplies for her boys. No fundraiser to get her the fuck out. Because I didn't think she was going to get out until Wednesday. That's when her court date was originally scheduled for, not Monday. And when did I have time to do a fucking fundraiser from Sunday morning to Monday morning and raise 5,000 fucking dollars? Use your brains. Use your common sense. Fuck. That's stupid. How did you find out when she got out? You talked to her? Yes, Pebbles. She called me when she was walking home. No, she's blocked. Nope, she's blocked. No, we don't think what she was did or what the accusations are okay. Fuck no. Fuck no. I don't know, Holly. That is that's one thing I wish I
Darlene needs to
knew.
stop making shit about her. When something happens, Darlene always finds a fucking way to squiggle her way in, and it's always, oh, don't talk to me. You always make it about Dar Dar. It's always got to be about Dar Dar. Marsha, Dar 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 Dar, and then she threatens legal action against everybody. No, don't stop it, because I'm going to come out of pocket here too, because that police report's released, and you just better shut up about protecting children, Dar Dar.
One thing I wish, and I'm going to see if I can find out, is if I can find out how those boys are. Because they do mean a lot to me. But I don't know if they will or not. Tell me anything.
I would recommend reaching out to.
Just tell me that they're okay. You know what I mean? That I don't need specifics on things. I just want them to know that Aunt Sassy's thinking of them, and I'm sorry. And I'm here for them.
My recommendation, Sassy, would be call whatever county she's in, the Department of Social Services, explain who you are. They'll probably have to ask her, like, just say, could I send them care packages, stuff like that. You would probably have to send it to their office, right? And I'm sure that they would allow it. They just probably wouldn't be able to tell you anything without SOC's permission.
Right, yeah.
I'm sure they would allow you to send, like, care packages and stuff, okay, hun? But I want you to take care of yourself.
I just, would love to know that those boys are okay. And I know in my head and my heart there probably are, but you know what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know who's making comments in the chat about her living with an RSO. She does not live with an RSO. The RSO
No,
is her husband's brother that does not live there. So y'all don't need to start putting that
he's
around.
not.
The RSO does
He is
not
not.
live up under her roof. She could not stand the
No,
RSO.
no, I know that for a fact. He nowhere near
No,
that
no,
house. No, he's not. He's not on the
because the
property.
trailer is on that same property. And now let me back up a minute. Unless things have changed in the past 2 years, maybe might be a little bit longer. He was nowhere around because I thought he was in jail
Yes.
at that time. So unless Sox agreed for him to move there
Yeah, the
with
other trailer on the property is where the grandma lives.
right.
And the only person that lives with grandma is grandma's boyfriend. And that's not her son, dummies. That person hasn't been around in years.
Also, don't mess up the other situation with this one. That's people are also doing that,
I know. I know they are.
and
They're deflecting. They're just trying to
And
be
I
hateful,
and
disgusting.
I will say it until I can't speak anymore. When I was around Socks was a damn killer ass mom. Those
Yeah.
boys wanted everything and got everything they wanted. If she and I've said this story, I don't know how many are statement. If one child wanted hamburger helper, the next child wanted salmon, and the husband wanted pork chops. Socks would cook 3 different meals
Yes,
to
she
make
still
sure
does.
those kids
Still
were.
does.
I mean, every morning, she was up and cooked their breakfast. Every morning. I mean,
Yep. She was a helicopter mom. Just what
yeah.
Feisty said. That's Feisty described it the best thing.
And the thing about it is, those boys have never, unless something has changed since, I have not been sitting with her. Those boys, except the oldest one, has missed one night with his mother, and that was because that's when Socks was having the youngest child, and she was in the hospital giving birth. Those kids have never been away from her. Never.
oh,
No, she never had her camera on. Very rare that the camera got turned on and the boys were in the camera talking to me, showing me some,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
showing me something in school they did. Um, they like, can I show Sassy this or can I show Sassy that? And then she would turn the camera around and show me, they would show me. Or like I sent them, like I said, little wooden race cars and they painted them. And she turned the camera on, they were showing me their designs on their race cars, you know?
Wednesday. She's not downplaying this at all.
No, I'm not downplaying it. If I'm downplaying this, you think I'd still be talking to her. I haven't talked to her. I'm not planning on talking to her.
I mean,
Yeah. I don't
uh,
know if the neglect of the home has always been like that. I don't know. I don't know if maybe something has happened in the last 6 months for her to neglect the home. I don't know. I
see,
don't know.
that is what I'm surprised
Not,
about.
it's not. What excuse am I giving? What the fuck are you talking about? What excuse? No excuses. I'm not giving excuses. I'm telling you what I know.
See, I
How
didn't know her enough to like talk about You know what I mean? I know that there was one day we were talking about how you talked about this earlier, how you were telling the boys how like every action, you know, causes things.
Yeah, I was on the phone with her daily, every day, hours at the time. She was there for me when my mother passed. Granted, we were on the phone or whatever,
Yep.
but when the group that I was sitting with, I mean,
Yep.
she was involved in that group. And if the boys wanted, DoorDash, whatever, my Cash App would literally start dinging so I could order them DoorDash. And I would every time. Every time. And I would do it again if I could right now. I would definitely do it.
Yeah.
Yep, and a lot of it. Yep.
She's saying that she heard not making excuses for her. Is
No, I'm not making
Yeah, there's
excuses
no
for what's going on now.
We heard her, the boys say, "Hey, I want chicken nuggets," and she be like, "Okay, what else? Did you want fries with that too?"
Mm-hmm.
And she would make that, and they'd be, "Yep." Or you could hear them say, "Hey, I want more ranch for my chicken nuggets," or whatever. I remember the little one saying, "Hey, Aunt Sassy," because he's a very picky eater, and
Yep.
say, "Hey, I tried a hamburger for the first time," and I'm like, "And how did you like it?" "I liked it. That's good. I had a pickle and something else on it." And he goes, "I really like that." That's what we heard. That's what I heard.
And when Sox went
They're
through the
not
court
making
stuff with HP
excuses.
and all that got done, and HP got back on the internet, talking all her crap about Sox because they were on a Zoom call, me and I don't know how many of us there was in a Snap call, chat, or whatever. There was a bunch of us. And I had come up with the idea of having her hair done, everything. She went to the hair
Yeah.
salon, got her hair. I mean, because what I say, the woman's got some hair. The woman has got some hair.
Walk. Yeah. She has oodles of hair.
Yeah. So this is what I don't understand. I don't know what's happened. I mean, I don't. So
I
They're
don't
not
know.
making
She
excuses
has
for her,
big.
you guys. They're saying what they know her of, how they know her as like what they knew her of. They're not making excuses.
no, I'm not making excuses
There's a
for her.
difference.
I'm telling y'all the socks
How
that I know.
how are we know when she's sitting there cooking them dinner or breakfast, knowing they're standing 2 feet away from filth? How am I? Does filth talk to you? Does that talk to you? Does garbage talk to you? So how the fuck would I know that? Because as far as I know, they don't have, the capability of talking to me and saying, "Hey, I'm here. These boys are 2 feet from me." Yes, I know she is a piece of shit mom to let her kids live like that. But did I know in advance? Fuck no.
I don't know if I still have her blocked on my phone.
What
She
did
probably
she used to
changed her
call
number.
you, Holly? Holly? What she used to call you? Sergeant Holly or something?
Yes. No, the warden. Warden.
The warden.
The
That's
warden.
it. The warden. Oh my god, that brings back memories.
It does.
So, see, I mean, there's a bunch of us that have been around each other for almost 5 fucking years, Holly.
Yep.
You know that?
Yep.
5 fucking years. And I've only been close with Socks for the last 3.5. Like, I talked to her prior, but I've gotten closer to her over the last 3.5.
No, the thing. No, Socks never. She never turned on her camera I mean, so of course she didn't walk around with her. Even when we were on
Never,
FaceTime, she had her camera off.
never had her camera on.
Yeah,
No.
she has always been a private, well, a private person. I mean,
Yeah.
she just didn't want anybody to see her, and so she just never. I mean, I saw
Yeah,
her, but
and
I've seen her before, but
yeah, and
never.
I'd see the boys. The boys, she would show them which button to hit and turn the camera on, and there was their faces, they up close, so they weren't showing like the entire house. We did not see that, when the boys had their camera
Ranch
on.
packet and beans. God, yes.
I
Not
mean,
ranch packets.
And people can't say that that's odd that her camera is always off, especially with the way that internet goes, because the first thing people gun for is your children.
Well, and what's so funny is there was a one certain person on here like a year and a half ago, and she thought she had socks, being at the playing Smokey Bear. It was a woman, and
yeah.
you know
Tell
what
me
I'm talking
about it.
about. I'm
Yes.
like, that is not. They swore up and down that
Oh
is
God.
socks. I know that's socks. How many other Jennifer Dawsons do you know in this world that is not socks? I would know.
Yeah, she worked with Smokey the Bear. Yep.
Yeah,
If she
I'm
worked
like,
for Smokey the Bear, she would have money. Because that's a good job. Nah,
right.
fuck. People just don't use common sense, you
I
know?
mean,
Or they run with their mouths before they even think about what they type. Think about it.
well, this just
Right?
blows
At
my
the
mind.
time, we didn't know that, right? Yes, she targeted other shitty parents, but how did we know that she was that shitty parent? Because none of us knew. She never turned her camera on.
Well,
Not like
I've
some people that turn their cameras on and walk all over their damn house, and you can tell, like Gabby, you know every crevice in that fucking house.
and simply
I've
just me.
never
What do you mean
been.
by your comment? God, don't make me get twisted today, please, Lord.
What do you mean that's a big red flag, Lizzie? That when you speak off the app, we spoke on Discord, and she had her camera off with the mic on. What red flag was that?
I
Huh?
don't see it as a red flag, like I said, because people are very protective with the way the internet goes, right? Um, and keeping your surroundings and your children protected, because that's the first thing people
She
gun for.
didn't.
So I guess I wouldn't see it as a red flag.
What do you mean? You
She
talking to me?
didn't
You did see
smoke
my name?
flower. She didn't smoke flower. She only did the vape pen. All that paraphernalia was the daddy's. No, not making excuses up, because I've heard her yell at him a few times, telling him to put that shit the fuck away. Oh, see, I don't know. She must have done that when I wasn't around, or yes, she knew. You're right, Pebbles. I agree with that. Yes, she knew about it, but I've heard her several times yell at David to put that shit away.
Yep, safety meetings.
Yeah, but she would hit. Oh, you know what, Shirley? Fuck you, bitch. I am not in the mood for any of that other side. Not today. Not today.
So, so the whole safety meeting comment, dabbing is the same thing, pretty much, right? So that doesn't mean that she used the flower, right? It's all THC.
When she would do the safety meetings, all I know is she was hitting her vape pen. Doing other things than that, I don't know, because I don't do any of that. So anytime they would all say, "Oh, let's have a safety meeting," I would like walk away from the call or whatever, because I don't do any of that. So I went to go get a drink or do this or do that or whatever it was. Half the time when I was in the call, I had them in my headphones, and I would take my headphones out and walk the fuck away.
She did do dabs, she did do her vape pen, she did smoke her bong. If you see tacos are life, that is socks. Block her. Taco Queen is me. Taco. Tacos are life is socks. I am not socks. Do I ever want to be? Hell no. Sorry I wasn't in here a while ago. If anybody was looking for me, I had 2 doctor's appointments and I just went to go see my sister in the hospital.
Why does Kaylee want a box? What the fuck does Kaylee want a box? It is. It's legal and where she's at.
People don't let people work you up right now. Like your health and your mental health is more important. It's up to you.
Yeah, I have nothing to discuss with her.
Blonde Flamingo, you were on HP side, wasn't you, back in the day?
Was.
I thought so.
Yes. You did say for people to get in a box. Well, I never said for anyone to get in a box. You got the wrong live. Brownie called you guys out to jump in a fucking box. But you guys sure the fuck didn't do that either then.
And there's Florida decor. Oh my lord. Lord, I'm just bringing back memories.
Oh my god.
Been going on. I've been gone today, off and on. I was in here earlier.
I didn't tell anyone to jump in a box. These people sent a request and said, "Can you box me for a minute?" And I hit the accept button. I didn't say for anyone, "Hey, jump up in the box if you want to ask me questions." Those words never came out of my mouth today. Brownie sure called you guys out, but you guys didn't do that, did you? Why do you all of a sudden want to jump in my box? You afraid to talk with Brownie?
Blonde Flamingo, then you should know about Socks and her life. We only knew what she told us.
All right, Megan.
Did we know everything that she did? No. Did we know that her house was filthier than it was? No.
I'm not scared
We're not
of
liable for shit that she does.
anyone.
When she did stuff wrong, yeah, we stood up for it. This shit, I don't stand for. I will not cover her for her at all.
Well,
Socks is
Kaylee
on
can
everything,
have
and I
her
am no
own.
longer her friend, and I will not stand up for her. Fucking period.
Kaylee can have her own life if she wants to say something. But
Y'all don't put her real name into chat. Well, I mean, hell.
She's not
oh my
scared,
god,
Kaylee. Don't even put that out there, you guys. Come on now.
no, I'm never okay with that. Believe me, I have ripped her a new one anytime she would say something
Mama,
like
we
that.
sat in a Discord chat with her, ripping her ass for 2 fucking hours. I told her to grow the fuck up and be a mom.
Why did she even say that? What's going on for her to even say that?
She jumps. You know how Socks gets in her head real quick about things, and things blurt out of her mouth before she even fucking thinks about shit. You know what I mean, Holly?
Right.
Okay. So, like when the boys are fighting and it was nonstop because the older one was hanging out with some older boys and was picking up some bad habits. And and then, talk to her really disgusting, and you could hear him talk to her that way, and she would get so upset and be crying, I can't do this, David doesn't want to help me, he doesn't believe me that the boys are doing this, maybe I should just sign my fucking rights away because I
Sassy,
can't keep
Megan's
doing
asking you
this.
for to get off and go talk to her in Discord.
Yeah, but that's what was said. And then we would rip her a new ass about it.
No, you can ask questions over here, little big bro, whatever. You can ask questions.
Hey,
But
Sassy.
be fucking
Hey,
yeah.
Sassy.
Hey, Megan, yeah, just seen it.
Okay, can you come over there real quick? I gotta tell you something.
Yeah. You guys, I'll be back, I promise. I really do have to go take some Tylenol. My head is throbbing like no other. But
Just take care of yourself, Sassy,
I
okay?
will be back, promise. And we'll have
Hi,
more
y'all.
discussions. Just if you, well, then unfollow, whatever. I don't really fucking care.
Okay.
Because your one
Take
little
care of yourself,
follow
honey.
is not going to do anything for me. All right. Thank you, ladies. I'm not making excuses. Just because you don't like what I'm saying, it's not excuses. So fuck off, bitch. Go back to your mother over there on the fucking Discord that you want to call 30-something old mother.